This is the English Literature Web YouTube channel. I am Prof.L.B.Gayakawad is teaching today the character of Antonio in The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare, part 1st and video number 33. Antonio is a merchant who is very rich in Venice. Remember, Antonio is the character which is very much rich character in the vicinity of Venice, and that's why the title of the play is by his name. And that's why here Antonio is very much significant character in this play. Antonio lends money without interest. Remember, the important thing which is here on the part of this Antonio is that he is the money lender, but he gives money to the people, or he lends money to people without taking interest. And this thing is very much respectable thing on the part of him, and that's why all people love him, because he gets money a lot from his sheep on merchandising. Remember, the important explanation is that Antonio does not take interest on his money which he pays to people as the money lender, because he gets a lot of money from the business of his sheep, and that's why he does not take a lot of money from people also, or he does not take the interest from the people also. The drama is named by his name. Remember, the title of the drama is The Merchant of Venice, and this title is given to this drama by the name of Antonio, and that's why this drama moves around the character of the particular Antonio, and that's why the character of Antonio is very much important in this play. He is a middle-aged kind man. Remember, this gentleman is not too much young person. He is a middle-aged or aged kind person. It means that he has the nature which is very benevolent, and he is matured person, a middle-aged person. Like this, the character of the gentleman is. And second thing is that he is very honest and benevolent, that is generous minded. This gentleman is very much generous minded, very much kind hearted, because he helps other people. Just we saw that he does not take interest on his loan which he has given to public, and that's why it is very clear that this gentleman is a kind hearted gentleman. Therefore, all Christian people love and respect him, and that's why all the people in the society love him and respect him. Antonio can do anything for Bassanio, who is his hard friend. Remember, there is the second character, and that second character is of Bassanio. This Bassanio is the close, intimate, or very, I will say, very fast friend of this Antonio, and that's why this Antonio is ready to do anything for this Bassanio. And when we will see the next story, then we will see that everything has happened only because of this Bassanio, because his Antonio uh, loves very much this Bassanio, and that's why this Bassanio becomes the responsible character to create some problems in the life of Antonio. Their friendship cannot be matched with other friendships around them. Remember, there are many characters in the play. The friendships are also there, but this friendship between Antonio and Bassanio is very much different friendship. Means there is no other friendship like this friendship according to the critics. Antonio hates Shylock as he lends money on interest to people and charges the interest selfishly. Remember, there is the second character, I will say, and that second character is of Shylock. Shylock is the character of a villain. It means that he is a person of bad mind, or he is always selfish. And that's why here Antonio hates this Shylock too much, because Antonio does not take interest on his particular loan given to people, but Shylock is there who takes interest too much from the people, and this thing is not liked by Antonio, and that's why Antonio hates Shylock. And we can see here that Antonio and Shylock is the particular pair there between which there is the enmity, and the total play, the Merchant of Venice, is based on their enmity, because Shakespeare has also shown there that there is also the enmity between Christian people and Jew people, and that's why here this enmity has come. The point is there that Shylock is a Jew by caste and Antonio is Christian by caste, and here this caste spirit has also come before Shakespeare, and that's why Shakespeare does not like such type of enmity or caste spirit, and that's why Shakespeare has given justice to Shylock, as well as he has also tried to give justice to Antonio also. And that's why this play is a very much problematic play, I will say here. There Antonio curses him and spits upon Shylock's body, and this is the insult as per Shylock. Remember, this Antonio is kind hearted, this Antonio is a great man, this Antonio is respected by all people in the society. But the bad habit of this Antonio is there, and that is of cursing Shylock. Means he curses Shylock very much, and he spits, spits, means he spits upon the body of Shylock, and that's why this is the insult of Shylock, because we cannot spit upon the body of others, because though that person is different type of person, or that person is very selfish person, or though we do not like that person, but it is not the particular thing that we should spit upon his body and we should behave with him very rudely. That is the very strange point here, and this strange point has been done by Antonio, and this is the great mistake on the part of Antonio which this Antonio has done in his life. And that's why really speaking, this Shylock has become the real enemy of Antonio, and that's why the story has happened in the next play. Shylock has gone too much against Antonio, and so here the explanation is that this Shylock has gone very much away, or I will say very much against this Antonio, because of this behavior given to him by Antonio. Antonio is the infrastructural center, I will say, of this play. Remember, Antonio is the basic character of this play. That is called the infrastructural character, or I will say, this character has built the total structure, the total building or plot of the character of the play, and that's why here I will say that this is the basic, significant, and very much important character in this play. Antonio is known homosexual with Bassanio due to his tremendous independence upon him. Remember, Antonio and Bassanio are the faster friends, and that's why there is the criticism on their characters that there is the homosexual relationship between them. Means they live as if the husband and wife they are both. That is the homosexual relationship which is said by the critics, or when we see all this or read, or when we observe all these behaviors of Bassanio and Antonio with each other, then we come to this opinion that this Antonio is in homosexual relationship with Bassanio. But this is not the real criticism, because this criticism is very much wrong criticism, because two persons cannot be like this, or Antonio is not like this, because Antonio is kind-hearted, he is very much benevolent, and he wants to help this Bassanio. And that's why, only because of the love which is there in the heart of Antonio towards Bassanio, he is dependent upon the character of Bassanio, and that's why we feel like this, or the critic feels like this, but it is not the reality, and therefore we can say that there is no homosexual relationship between these two characters, because more loving between them cannot be homosexual relationship. The next argument is that though they love each other, or when they love morely with each other, it is not the particular thing that if there is the great love between the two persons and men, and then we can say that there is the homosexual relationship. It is not the point here, and that's why we can say that there is no homosexual relationship between Antonio and Bassanio. Antonio, being generous hearted, wants to do anything to make Bassanio very happy. Remember, it is the point of Antonio that he is very kind hearted, and that's why he wants to help his friend too much, and that's why he depends himself upon Bassanio, and that's why we can say that there is the homosexual relationship between them, but that is not the situation really. Antonio is seen under problems in the first act. Remember, in the first act, we have read that Antonio is in the problematic situations. These problems go out of hands and due to his love towards Bassanio. Remember, the point is that in the act first, this Antonio comes into the problems, and all these problems go beyond the hands of Antonio. It means that Antonio cannot do anything for these problems, and these problems come into the life of into the life of Antonio only because of the love of Bassanio. That is the main point here. We will see they have been one flesh, as Bassanio has uh, recovered loan from Shylock. Remember, finally we can say that there is no homosexual relationship between them, but they have been as one flesh, means they are the two bodies separately, but they have become one body, and there is the unity of hearts. Their souls are one soul, I will say, and therefore here we can say that they are the true friends. There is the uh, unity of their hearts, and that's why finally we can say that this Bassanio only has covered all the loan, all the, I will say, all the loan, and then I will say this Bassanio has covered all the problems of this Antonio from the catch of Shylock, and this Bassanio and his beloved, that Portia, have given justice to Antonio finally, and that's why here we can say that the love of this Antonio is very much true about or towards this Bassanio, because Bassanio has also helped him too much, and in this way we can say that there is a great friendship between these two people. So here we have finished this topic. Again we will come before each other. Till then, thank you very much.